Hello, my friends, everybody. I hope everybody is doing exceptional today. And I'm just going to briefly talk about society, why I feel society needs to be stronger. I feel that we as people are getting weaker, and I feel that if we get stronger, we'll be better off for this generation and for future generations to come. And the reason is mainly, the past example is on the pandemic back in 2020. So many people that were not ready for it. Well, no one was really ready for it, but there was a lot of depression. There was a lot of people not knowing what to do with their mental state. Why? Because of lack of preparedness, of lack of strong mentality, of having a strong mentality and toughness. And that's something that as the generations go on, we tend to lose a lot. So I feel that we as society have a lot of weak individuals all over the place, and weak-minded people tend to be the ones that fall into depression and anxiety and create those mental illnesses. And I feel that people that are strong-minded are the people that are gonna be better off for these types of crises, and we're not ready for these types of crises. Like, for example, just COVID hit in, and people were not ready for it mentally. Very, very few people are the ones that are ready, the tough-minded people. I always, I'm a big fan of soccer, so I always think of in the World Cup, the Croatian national team, which went to the World Cup final in 2018 and then went to the semifinals and got third place on the 2022 World Cup. And they're not even close to having the best team of the tournament, and yet they made it. And I feel that the reason why they made it is because they're mentally really, really tough. You analyze the why of the why of the why. And a lot of these players were really young back in the 90s when Croatia was fighting for its freedom as a nation. And a lot of them grew up being mentally tough. And that's why they translated that to every part of their life. And that's why they were doing so good, and they were eliminating tougher teams. They eliminated Brazil, they eliminated Japan, and they went to the final in the 2018 version. So I thought it was amazing. I think it was a great example. So for us, how can we become tough, right? How can we become mentally strong? And I feel it's by doing the hard things, right? I feel that, like Jim Rohn said, if you want an easy life, do the hard things. And if you want a hard life, do the easy things, right? So if we start doing those little hard things every day, we're going to get mentally more sharp, mentally more strong. And I'm not saying that we're going to know what to do, but at least our mind's going to be more sharp and more stronger to deal with these events that you never know when they're going to happen. You never know when something crazy is going to happen in your life. But the more prepared mentally you are, the better you're going to be off in finding a solution or being better off. So for example, some of the things that I do to make myself mentally more tough is to take cold showers, right? It just gets your momentum going, and it just starts to create discipline, and it just makes you feel better. And it's something that no one wants to do, right? So this is the whole point about this, doing the hard things. Another thing is doing fastings. It makes you appreciate food better, and it creates that mental toughness as well. And there's tons of benefits of fasting, tons of health benefits of losing weight, which is the top of the iceberg. So I suggest to definitely do that for sure. It's a really great way. And the other thing, maybe if you go to the gym, not just go to the gym, like lift really heavy. So if you lift really heavy, it's just going to start creating that momentum. It's going to creating the toughness in your body, which is going to translate to your mind. So it's just, some of the things that I suggest. There's tons of things that you can do, but as long as you do something that challenges you and that gets you out of the comfort zone and makes you more mentally stronger, is something that we should all do so we could be mentally strong, and we could be, as a society, fighting the weakness, and at the same time be ready for for an upcoming crisis, which you never know when's going to happen. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you. Have a great day.